Hello, everybody. This is everybody's favorite mythical creature, the one and only Mr. Toad, saying, I hope you're all having a wonderful week so far. Well, myself, I'm enjoying my week. It's just beginning, but still. Right now I am puffing on Cornell and Deal's King Cake in my Peterson System 303. Standard System 303. And that brings me to today's video. Scrolling through the annals of the YTPC in my insomnia state, I come across a video from a good friend of mine, Mr. Luke of the Cave, talking about his pipe collection. Well, anybody that knows Mr. Toad knows my pipe collection is modest at best. I've got 30 pipes or so, but I have gathered the pipes that are significant to me to show to y'all and explain a little bit about each pipe. And it starts with this Peterson, actually. Interesting story on that. Hold on a minute here. Red wanted to come say hi. What is a video without my pipe cat? Anyway, back to the story. When I first started smoking a pipe, I was gifted a Peterson Donegal, small billiard, straight-stemmed Peterson. Absolutely hated it. Could not get a decent smoke out of that pipe, no matter how hard I tried. I packed it different ways, different tobacco, different everything. Nothing would work with that pipe. So I finally found it a good home. Now, I say that to say I was not going to rule out the Peterson Pipe Company off of my experience. And so, after many years, about a year and a half of contemplation, I finally bit the bullet and got me a Peterson. Now this one, forget about it. One of the best smokers I have. Definitely in my top 10. Definitely something that I can smoke all day out of. Sorry for the ill-prepared video. I'm all over the place today. Now we go from the nice and classy to this thing, my stump. It is actually a John Heinz poker. Now, anybody that is on Facebook may or may not be a part of the Daily Piper. If you are, you're familiar with John. If you're not, you're probably still familiar with John because you've seen his work somewhere. I contacted John when I first started smoking a pipe, and I wanted him to do a custom pipe for me, a church warden. Well, that pipe has since came and went, and so, but the story behind this one was I asked John to make me a poker, and these were my exact specifications. I wanted a nose warmer poker. something I could sit and puff on and it not be big and bulky. And so he messages me one day and says, "This pipe right here has your name written all over it." I said, "Okay, sign me up." And the rest is history. This is still one of my favorite smokers. I don't break it out as often now, but it's still one of my favorite smokers. It's good and broke in, nice cake in it, just amazing pipe. The now I have had many pipes throughout my collection. But for those that know me, the next pipe in my collection that'll be featured in this video should be a no-brainer. One of my most recent acquisitions is my frat pipe. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's got my crossing date, fall 2011, of the Sigma Romeo fraternity, Delta Eta chapter. Now, I swore to myself I would never do that. I swore to myself I would never get a frat pipe. But then, I got to thinking about it. And it became a business decision. I could make the person who did that, Candace Sprinkle, for those of you who want to know, money, because if I break this out at a fraternity function, I'll have 20 guys come up to me. "Man, where'd you get that?" "Bro, that is tight. Where the hell can I get one?" Well, I tell them. So it became a business decision. And since we are on the topic of corn cobs, another recent acquisition, and a modification slight, is my nose warmer, Stubby Patriot. Now, contrary to popular belief, this is an awesome pipe. The Patriot didn't think it would be that good of a smoker, but it is. It is an amazing smoker. One of my favorite corn cobs, and I've got tons of cobs. And that leads me to, again, for those of you who have followed YTPC, the next pipe I'm doing, I did with the PS4L challenge. Bing has been a decent smoker with me. Not quite broke in yet, but give it a little while. It's had maybe 20 bowls run through it. So it's well on its way. But this is my John Heinz billiard. Or as I affectionately call it, Bing, because of the length of said pipe. It reminds me of the Bing Crosby style pipe. But my collection is very eclectic. I've got Mearshams, I've got Pals, I've got a bent apple, finally. Just the gamut. And, you know, at the end of the day, all of the pipes that I have hold a special place in my heart. But, and I say this, but, no pipe holds a better place in my heart than this one. This is a Lorenzo Spitfire. Lorenzo Spitfire that I picked up in a tinder box in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma for $75. This was the first briar pipe I ever owned. This is what got me bit by the bug. I bought this, and then by the end of the semester, I had 2 pipes, 3 pipes turned into 5 pipes, 6 pipes. I had 2 corn cobs in this. One of the corn cobs is now dead and gone, but I was able to transplant the stem into my beginning cob. And the rest is history. That pipe right there, that Lorenzo, started me on this journey of collecting. But then again, this one is a Umpal style pipe, Plip, if I remember correctly. Nice, bulky, good smoker. I honestly put this pipe through hell. You can see the markings and the chips in the bowl and I have not been kind to this pipe. This was one of the ones I learned how to smoke on. So, for that pipe has got to be canonized at some point. But I hope that you have enjoyed a little view into my collection. I, of course, couldn't break out all of my collection, but I tried to break out some of my personal favorites, some of the most sentimental to me. And so for that, I hope you enjoyed it. One more thing before I go. I've seen many different styles of tampers and stuff on the YTPC. And this baby, I keep going back to my uncle and grandfather made this for me. Some time ago. I ended up losing it. I went to the beard and mustache competition that some of y'all heard me talk about. And I reached in my pocket to grab something and pulled this out. And I was happy. Why, you may ask? Because this has always been one of my favorite tampers. For some reason. I don't know why, but it has. So, I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. This is the one and only Mr. Toad, everybody's favorite mythical creature, saying, I'm gone.